Okay, so sorry. Let's get started. As I was saying, my Instagram got banned today. So if you guys don't see me on Instagram, that is why. I do have a second account, which is TJR Trades with a Z. So it would be much appreciated if y'all drop that a follow, because it fucking sucks getting that shit snatched, taken away. But that's not going to stop us from having a good time and trading today. So first things first, we are bullish on the daily time frame. We won our trade yesterday on FOMC. If you guys weren't able to tap into the kick stream, I want to start doing one of those like once a month or once every 2 weeks. I had a fucking blast doing it with you guys yesterday. I'm sure even the paid Discord people fully enjoyed that. It was a fucking madhouse in there. It was awesome. I had a lot of people on enjoying that on there. At one point in time, I think I was like the top 3 most viewed streamer on Kick for like the time that I was streaming, so that was dope. Thank you guys for tapping in with me. We made some money yesterday with everyone. It was awesome. But let's get into this. Okay, so on the daily, we are bullish. On the 4 hour, we are bullish as well. We broke structure to the upside with this. On the hourly, we are bullish. Today looks like a perfect fucking day to go long john silvers on these things. We have these extendo clip targets. We have the end of the daily fair value gap that we're currently within. We have the high of the, I guess, previous month. And then from there, we have this monthly high right here, this weekly high right here, and then this all-time high for the S&P ski all the way till we get flea ski. Okay, so that's what we see today. On the hourly, let's go ahead and mark out our building blocks. We got market opening in around 7 minutes. We got to wait for some news to come out. We had unemployment claims come out. We are waiting for consumer sentiment. Unemployment claims came out bearish. We're waiting for consumer sentiment to come out at 10 a.m. We have these hourly lows that have the potential to get swept. I would actually like for them to get swept, because there's not much happening on the 15-minute besides this fair value gap. And then underneath this liquidity, we have another fair value gap on the hourly. But I'm just going to leave it with that line. It makes everything look cleaner. That's what I see right now. Literally, we're in an uptrend, so it's not really anything else much for us to pinpoint besides, this 15-minute fair value gap, hourly potential liquidity sweep. We were able to take out these highs, so that'll probably cause price to come down a bit and hopefully fill in these areas that we just marked out. So that's it for the S&P. Nasdaq, super similar situation. We're bullish on the daily. We're already past these monthly highs, and extendo clip insight on Nasdaq. We don't have another set of monthly highs that we have to get through. We already got through these weekly highs. We have the end of this weekly fair value gap right here. We have this weekly high right here. And then on the daily, this really is just a big ass imbalance. We have the end of this daily fair value gap right here. Boom. Okay, so those are kind of our interim extendo clip targets. On the 4 hour, we're still in bullish structure. Again, yesterday, the trade that we were able to take during FOMC was off of this fair value gap. And on the hourly, we are bullish as well. In this case, we don't have any hourly lows that we could potentially sweep out. However, we do have this very, very obvious hourly fair value gap right here. We have another fair value gap right within here, like kind of tucked within this nook and cranny, like right in between these candles' butt cheeks. Is that something that could potentially get filled? Sure. Yeah, maybe, potentially. Do I want it to get filled? Yeah, I do. But do I want it to go way lower than this? Yeah, I do. So we're going to mark that, leave it on there. But ideally, we see NASDAQ come into this hourly fair value gap right here. Maybe, potentially tap into this. Order cock ski on your fucking block ski. Right here, as we can see, sweep of liquidity, follow through, break of structure, rally time. But yeah, with that being said, we're kind of just going to rock out with our cock out for the next 30 minutes until consumer sentiment comes out. I'm going to be kind of going back and forth between my phone and other shit because I'm still trying to figure out the Instagram shit. But we're going to play some music. But we're gonna play some music, get fucking cooking, get fucking rocking, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, boys. If we make it fair value gap right here, that'd be fire. Okay, we're filling in this 5-minute fair value gap right now that we could potentially use as a liquidity void. I'm just playing. We got news coming out in 10 minutes. We got a 5-minute fair value gap. We're bullish on damn near every single thing in the world. So let's see. Okay, but anyways, you know what I'm saying. We got a fair value gap that's getting filled right now. We have our other high time frame shit all the way down here. See what price wants to give us. All right, so market's going right back down to where we want it on gas pack, hourly fair value gap. We're breaking below both of these 5-minute fair value gaps. We'll go ahead and remove both these. This hourly fair value gap right here. And also the hourly sweep of liquidity that we're looking for right here. All right. We have news coming out in 3 minutes. Let's see what market wants to give us. All right, so news just came out. Let's see what happened. So bearish news. What the fuck? Bearish news, but still within forecast. So does that really change my bias? Not really. I just like seeing what the news says. Hold on. Let's turn this Cherokee in the background down. We were able to sweep out the low right here, the low right here, and the low right here and wick all of it, maintaining bullish structure. Maintaining bullish structure on both the 5-minute and the 15-minute time frames. And we actually were able to fill in this hourly fair value gap. So it's actually looking pretty bullish for us right now. Same thing on the S&P 500. We were able to sweep out some liquidity to the downside and sweep out this liquidity as well. Sweep out this liquidity. We're just now tapping into this fair value gaps that we could use as extra liquidity. We're still able to maintain bullish market structure on the S&P 500. So we're just gonna start monitoring highs now and start looking for breaking structure to the upside. Looks like the S&P wants to sweep out these hourly lows, which is the ideal situation for us. NASDAQ looks like it's going to be getting into this hourly fair value gap right now. All good things. We were just able to sweep out these lows on the S&P. NASDAQ is getting into this fair value gap. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. So yeah, our eyes are still on highs right now. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get a break of structure to the upside here on the S&P with this candle close. Very similar situation here with Nasdaq smoking on the gas pack. So now, what I'm going to look for is going to be fair value gaps, okay? We currently have none that are formed. We'll see if we can get any. We did sweep out these hourly lows. We broke structure to the upside on the 1 minute. Something that would be a slightly higher confirmation to me would maybe be like a 5 minute break of structure, since we did technically break 5 minute structure to the downside. And if we break 15 minute structure to the downside, I probably will wait for like extra confirmation, not just a 1 minute break and fair value gap touch in, okay? Because yeah, right now on Nasdaq, we actually were able to fill in this. Okay, and on the S&P, it looks like we made a small little fair value gap right here, but it's honestly nothing. I don't even want to put that on there because it's so minuscule. But yeah, we'll probably end up having to look for a 5 minute break of structure and then a 1 minute fair value gap entry off that. Okay, cool, good. Sounds good, sounds great. All right, so with this 5 minute high getting made, this is better for us because I would like to see a 5 minute break of structure to the upside. We ended up breaking structure back down to the downside on the 1 minute. Similarly on Nasdaq, we're making a new high right here. So hopefully we can get a 1 minute break or a 5 minute break of structure to the upside, then find a 1 minute fair value gap or something like that to give us confirmation to go long on this thing. But for right now, we're just chilling until this candle closes. So I was just saying, right, we broke 1 minute structure back to the upside, but I don't really care about that. We have 2.5 minutes left on this 5 minute candle to see if we can break structure back to the upside. We have an order block right here that we could potentially come back and tap into. We might be forming a fair value gap right now that we could come back and tap into, but all of that needs to wait until we get that 5 minute break of structure, okay? Okay, so gas pack was able to make this fair value gap right here, or sorry, S&P ski. I'm going to go ahead and put a blue line on here to indicate that this is an order block. Gas pack made a imbalance as well. I'll go ahead and highlight that one. And then I'm also going to highlight the order cock that it created. Boom, now let's wait and see if we can get down on in there. And let's wait to see if we can get this 5 minute break of structure. Okay, so we got the break of structure on the 5 minute. Super good. Now let's look for any of these, okay? We have order block, we have fair value gap, we have another fair value gap right here. Tiny little one. Let's see if we have one on the S&P. We don't, but we do have another one. We can actually just extend this right on up. Boom, okay? So we'll see if we get any reactions. We're getting into this fair value gap right now. Nasdaq as well. Within here. Looks like we might break structure back down to the downside on the 1 minute, and if that's the case, I'll wait for another 1 minute break of structure back to the upside. So we just filled in this order block and this fair value gap on Nasdaq. Let's check how the S&P is doing. Similar situation here on the S&P. We filled in the first fair value gap. The second one starts right here. It looks like we actually just got into the second one. We haven't hit the order block just yet. We're getting some motion. We'll see if we can break structure back to the upside on the 1 minute here. We'll see. We broke structure to the upside on the S&P, but I want to wait for Nasdaq to get a break as well. I'm leaning more towards taking a gas pack trade. S&P looks good too, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the Nasdaq. And if Nasdaq can break it, then I'll be in on it. Looks like we're going to get a break. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go long on Nasdaq. Boom, boom, boom. I got stops right underneath this, which to me is like the liquidity sweep. I want to see what this is. Not nearly good enough. Which one am I selecting? Gonna mark out the levels on all of these right now. I was able to get kind of like a split entry. I entered twice on this. I entered at the close right up here and then also right here. So I guess I'll kind of just average that out to like here. I'm gonna go over here, follow the new Instagram boys. No, I'm playing. But please do. Hey. I wonder where this is in terms of. We'll see where this takes us. These are the super extension clips. I doubt we get all the way the fuck up there, but we'll see. See what S&P looks like. S&P is getting some motion. This looks pretty solid, boys. Again, we'll see where this goes. We have this 5-minute fair value gap on gas pack. Same exact fair value gap on the S&P. Got me running me down low. Filling in the 5-minute fair value gap right now. I would love to see a 1-minute break of structure coming out of this fair value gap. That would be huge. I will not be too happy if it closes all the way underneath here, but that's okay. We have this fair value gap right here that we can get into. However, doesn't make me happy that we have this big ass fair value gap that we filled the 50% mark of. And now we're getting motion to the downside off of it. It's not really ideal. We'll see where this wants to take us. Okay, we're filling in that fair value gap right now, so that's kind of like what is holding us right now. Oops. We'll see where this wants to go. We're getting lots of downward motion right now, though. It's wicking out of this right now. We'll see where it wants to go. We'll see if it wants to react off this. We'll see if it wants to react off the order block. Whatever it wants to do. The hourly time frame just closed in. This is what the hourly looks like. Dipped into this fair value gap. Do we have potential to go even lower and then continue bullish from there? Unfortunately, yes. We broke 15-minute structure to the downside, and we actually, on the Nasdaq, we ended up breaking 5-minute structure to the downside here. So right now, it's really up to price to see whether or not, okay, do we want to rally from here after just getting this first little dip and a 5-minute break to the upside, or is price going to go lower and then give us action to the upside? You know, that's kind of what we're playing between right now. Have you, like, do you guys not do that? Like, as of recently, I really, like, haven't been on the underwear wave at all. Just haven't been feeling it. It just feels way better just let your shit swang, bro. You know? There are those really unfortunate situations that you get in where it's like, boom, you have to take your pants off and it's a low-key, like a public situation, and you're like, I don't have underwear on right now. Not that that's happened like recently, but it's just something to think about. So sometimes I'll wear underwear if I know I'm gonna be in like a public situation. Also, another thing that sucks, like this morning, I had morning wood. Shit's out there to see, you know, so you gotta wrap it around your waist or something, sling it over your shoulder, and just walk into Starbucks like it's normal. But, anyways, that's how I'm feeling. Hey, bro, if this shit doesn't do anything in the next 10 minutes, then I'm gonna hop off here, okay? I got other shit to do, but we'll see where this goes. Okay, I'll keep you guys updated in the signals chat directly if we hit stop or take profit, but we'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes. They said the N-word. I'm not allowed to say that. So I'll let Chief Keef Sosa say it for me.
Ask me what I'm doing, getting money, say that's what's up. Cup up in my hand, lifting up, I call it lean. That's considered that my bitch. If I fuck with her for 3 plus, so she wanna kick it with me. I'm just like FIFA, so I stay away from my eyes and my freeze.
Hey!
Think around, never know, I might need her. Think I be my wife, cause I will, I might beat up. Take a nigga bitch, and I'm fucked, I can beat up.
Damn. This shit has been consolidating for a year. Head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders. We're fucked. We're fucked. Head and shoulders pattern. We're fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked with this head and shoulders knees and toes pattern. I'm just playing. I'm dipping out of here, boys. This shit is taking forever. I'll keep you guys updated with, hey, I love this song. I'll keep you guys updated with all the take profits and stop losses whenever and wherever they get hit throughout the text channel. All right, boys? I'll catch you.